Making homemade bread is a rewarding process that requires only a few ingredients and some patience. Here's a basic recipe to get you started. Ingredients: 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 packet 2¼ teaspoons of active dry yeast, 1 cup of warm water about 100 degrees Fahrenheit to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Equipment: large mixing bowl, measuring cups and spoons, wooden spoon or dough whisk, clean work surface for kneading, loaf pan optional. Instructions: 1. Activate the yeast asterisk. In the mixing bowl, combine the warm water and yeast. Stir gently to dissolve the yeast and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes or until the mixture becomes frothy and bubbly. 2. Combine dry ingredients asterisk. In a separate bowl, whisk together the flour, salt, and sugar. 3. Mix the dough asterisk. Add the dry ingredients to the yeast mixture and mix until a shaggy dough forms. 4. Knead the dough asterisk. Turn the dough out onto a clean work surface and knead for 10 to 15 minutes or until the dough becomes smooth and elastic. You can also use a stand mixer with a dough hook attachment. 5. First rise asterisk. Place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl, cover it with plastic wrap or a damp towel, and let it rise in a warm, draft-free place for about 1 hour or until it has doubled in size. 6. Shape the dough asterisk. Punch down the dough and shape it into a round or oblong loaf. Place the dough onto a baking sheet or into a loaf pan if using. 7. Second rise asterisk. Cover the dough with plastic wrap or a damp towel and let it rise for another 30 to 45 minutes or until it has doubled in size again. 8. Bake the bread asterisk. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit 190 degrees Celsius. Bake the bread for 25 to 40 minutes or until it's golden brown and sounds hollow when tapped on the bottom. 9. Cool the bread asterisk. Remove the bread from the oven and let it cool on a wire rack for at least 10 to 15 minutes before slicing. Tips and variations. Use a digital thermometer to ensure the water is at the correct temperature for yeast activation. Add flavorings like herbs, spices, nuts, or dried fruits to the dough for extra flavor. Try using different types of flour, such as whole wheat, rye, or bread flour, to create unique flavor profiles. For a crispy crust, bake the bread in a steamy oven by placing a pan of water on the bottom shelf. Experiment with different shapes and sizes, such as baguettes, ciabatta, or dinner rolls. Happy baking!